Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining another episode of Tai Chi with Dave. And here we are again in the beautiful, majestic, heaven on earth, Lake Wales, Florida. I got a little bit of a thunderstorm behind me. No worries, though. I'm perfectly safe. Little fun fact, Central Florida is the #1 lightning capital in the world, hence the Tampa Bay Lightning. Just something if you guys didn't know about. But anyway, today we're going to go ahead and do another exercise from our Planet Form that we've been doing. We've been doing Sing Gong, and we've just been shifting back and forth between both Yung Chuangs, or our left and right foot. And with this one, it's going to be kind of like with our hands. They're kind of just grazing across the surface of a table. And we're going to do a few more exercises with this planted, like with our feet planted shoulder width apart, until we start getting into the form and doing a few moving exercises. All right, so we'll go ahead and start it off like we normally do. We're going to go ahead and do Purifying the Heart. We're going to have our feet again at a 45-degree angle. I want to make sure my weight is on the balls of my feet. So my knees do need to be slightly bent for that. I want to make sure that I tuck in the hips. So I just want to take my thumb, just put it inside of my belly button with my index and middle finger right below the waist line, and then just take my fingers and just press it on my tailbone to get that perfect tuck. A little bit of concaveness in the chest to get that roundness with my torso. So you can kind of do that by just letting your shoulders sort of face forward, or your delts sort of face forward, but slightly. And then I want to try to relax my shoulders as much as possible. And then feel that string just pulling on the top of my head to straighten out that cervical column. All right, again, as we've normally done, as we've routinely done, I'm going to go ahead and take my right middle finger, just place it on my left ring knuckle, and then my thumb will be just under the knuckle on the left hand for the left ring finger. And I'm just going to place the rest of those fingers on top, interlocking the thumbs together, place it on my lower dantian. Going to go ahead and breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and just let my hands release, palms facing the ground, shift my weight to my right Yung Chuang, straighten out the left toes, bring my left foot over about shoulder width apart. I'm going to shift all my weight to the left foot of the left Yung Chuang. I'm going to go ahead and bring my right toes facing forward. All right. I'm going to go ahead and center up with the camera so you guys can see at home. And then, of course, I want to get my hips tucked back in, get my weight on the Yung Chuang area, feel that concaveness in my chest, relax the shoulders, and that pull from the top of my head on my cervical column. All right, so with this one, as we've done before, I told you guys about visualizing your hands floating in the air. So we're going to go ahead and do this, but we're going to try to get our hands right about here when we start shifting our weight back and forth. And the good part about this exercise is it really helps you visualize that Lao Gung connection with your palms facing the ground, and you're getting a good visualization of that chi, or that air just going in and out as you're breathing in and out, kind of like through your hands. So you're visualizing that. And I know that's a lot to take in, because we're like, well, David, you breathe in and out through the lungs of your body. But this is just purely a visualization meditation. All right, go ahead and take a breath in. Of course, only with your lower dantian. Breathe out. Breathe in. Try to relax. Breathe out. Breathe in. Feel your hands floating. You don't have to push them up with your muscle. Just visualize them floating like they're floating in water. All right? Take them about here. You want your palms to try to face the ground. So you kind of want your arms and your hands parallel to the ground itself. Still getting concaveness in your chest. So you still want to get that roundness. All right? Okay, so you go ahead, and you guys can go ahead and shift your weight to your left foot, or your left Yung Chuang. Taking a breath in and then breathe out. And just feel that air going, or that chi going from the palms down to the earth. Now breathe in, shifting your weight back to your right foot. And just feel the air come up to your palms. And then breathe out. And turn. And feel that air, that chi, just falling back to the earth. Breathe in. When you breathe in, just sort of open up your hand more with your fingers. Breathe out. You can sort of close the gap between your fingers as you're feeling that air go down to the ground. Breathe in, shifting the weight back to the right foot. A little bit more space in between the fingers, like you're catching a ball or just catching that wind. Breathe out. And releasing that space, like you're letting go. Breathe in. Feeling that air come in, that sweet chi. Exhale. As that air is going back down into the earth. Chi is going back down to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. And just feel that chi or that air just flow back down to the earth. Breathe in. Open up the hand slightly with those fingers widening. Feel it all come in, then breathe out as you're making that turn. Still, nose still needs to be aligned with your belly button. It's constantly feeling that Lao Gun connection between the palms and the earth. One more time, breathe in, shifting your weight to the right foot. Breathe out, letting go of that chi down to the earth. Breathing in, taking in that chi again into the palms. Then breathe out, letting that chi go back down into the earth and decreasing the space between your fingers. Okay, take a breath in, shift all of your weight to your right foot. Bring your hands up. Bring your left heel next to your right heel. And just focus all that air, that chi, coming down through your palms. Also down into your lower dantian. Down through the legs, down to the yang tuangs, the balls of your feet. And just letting it all go down. All right. And that move is basically called sliding across the table or hand sliding across the table. There's a few other variations of it and then also names for it by a few different types of Qi Gongs or Tai Chi organizations and masters and such. But that is a good visualization exercise for feeling that Qi through your palms or that Lao Gun connection. It's very, very meditative and can definitely help you decrease any stress that you're having in your day-to-day life. And then also help you, again, shifting that weight or shifting that body weight between each foot. And then that'll also increase your balance. And then also, as you continue to do that, you are getting a very isolated exercise in for your legs. So it is strengthening the legs as well the more you do it. For longer periods of time. And we're actually going to get into that more with bear sway. I'll go over that in the next video. We may actually do 30 days of bear sway. I haven't decided yet, but I kind of want to try that out for other benefits with that particular exercise. But you guys will know by the next video what we're going to do, or the next clip, what we're going to do with that. All right, well, again, as I've said before, if you guys have any questions or concerns at all, please feel free to either reach out to my Facebook, YouTube page, Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn. I'm there, so you can always send me a message over, and I'm more than happy to talk to you about Tai Chi or Qi Gong or any sort of meditation. All right, well, take care, and you guys have a good rest of the weekend.